Modified vans offer a variety of different ways to open up somebody's world. But folks are researching maybe bank loans and they're either not qualifying or uncertainty of future income. Banks aren't just able to do a loan for them. So they're seeking out additional options for being able to afford this technology and get it into their lives.
Being able to be driven from point A to point B just changes everything. First of all, it can be life-saving, because if you need to go to the hospital and you're in a power wheelchair, if you have a modified vehicle, hey, we can just roll into the vehicle and take you from point A to point B.
We just recently worked with somebody who indicated that they had to be able to get to the doctor very quickly due to their medical condition, and they needed to be able to drive themselves into getting an appointment, and that was one of the primary reasons why they decided to get a van. Vans are a way of just easing a lot of stress.
And especially if we're talking about in our current climate with, everybody trying to stay healthy. If you have a compromised immune system, maybe you can't be around a lot of people. You just can't afford to get sick, even just on a bus. Having your own independent vehicle where you can stay isolated by yourself, it makes it so much easier.
A Northwest Access Fund loan offers this resource that's making a difference in people's lives.
So we were able to get a van for about $46,000, whereas with the modified electrical conversion, it was going to be about $80,000. So it was more affordable. So it really provides that link where buses don't go, to see my family, to see my family in another state also, and to get to work without having to be exposed to the elements.
Just seeing friends. What if friends and family live in locations that aren't very accessible to public transportation? I have friends that live on super duper steep hills that if we didn't have vehicles for me to get there, I would never see them.
I remember getting one note from a family where they said that for the first time in years, they were actually able to go out to dinner with her father. And that was because before they didn't have any accessible public transit. They'd be able to get to the restaurants and they didn't have a vehicle that they could safely transport him with.
I think it's a necessity. And it's one of those things that I'm fortunate to be able to have. I'm glad that I know that the Northwest Access Fund helps those that need this type of transportation.